Dollar continues to fall against Naira, but Nigerians have deliberately refused to reduce the prices of goods and services. Controversial Twitter personality Dana Rega has taken to the X platform to call out Nigerian traders who are yet to reduce their price. In the recent development, the media personality, known for his wild takes on social system, has expressed his anger at Nigerians who are yet to reduce the prices of goods and services. He read that despite the dollar continuing to fall against the naira, the Nigerian traders have deliberately refused to reduce the prices of things. He also went on to lament lament on the fact that Nigeria is supposed to be a religious country, but rather we were filled with greed. He hammered on the fact that most traders love to exploit citizens as he revealed that when $1 was 1,600 naira, that expressed that they had to increase the price of their old stock so they can see money to restock. However, now that it has fallen, the excuse is now that they cannot reduce the price because they still have old stock and therefore they would need to recover their money. In his words, he had this to say. Dollar continues to fall against the naira, but Nigerians have deliberately refused to reduce the prices of goods and services. And we are supposed to be a religious country. Great. The Naira has posted on Twitter with us. Nigerians will always find an excuse. When it was 1,615 naira per dollar, they said, let me increase the price of my old stock so that I can see the money to restock. Now, it is 1,070 naira per dollar, and they say I cannot reduce price because I still have old stock. I need to recover my money. Exploitation. Dollar continues to fall against naira, but Nigerians have deliberately refused to reduce the prices of goods and services, and we are supposed to be a religious country. Let me say this. While I am not going to in any way support what is going on in the price with pricing in the market, this is what I have to say. Naturally, the human mind or humans, we are generally, how do I put it? We are this kind of people. We are generally selfish people. We are self-centered. I had to use that. We are so focused on ourselves. Yes, and making ourselves, as in making the best out of situation for ourselves alone. And then let's not forget that dollar is not the only determinant here. We still have domestic products that are expensive. Domestic products like PMS, DPK, AGO. Do you understand? Our crude oil, diesel, all those things are still on the high. It also controls a great deal because you need fuel to transport people, to transport goods from one point to the other, or product. Do you understand me? So why yes, dollar in the market is a determinant. Also, domestic products in terms of fuel, in terms of diesel, it's also still on the high. So it is either you're standing here, you're coming there, you're not reducing price of a product because you're actually, self-centered, or you're not reducing the price of your goods and services because you are actually, what's it called? You're waiting for, fuel to reduce because genuinely, fuel is also affecting, what's it called? Gas. Fuel is also affecting, your other goods and services. Nigeria is a wonderful group of people. That is why it is not good for any government to introduce negative policy, because even if the government learns a lesson and repent, Nigerians will continue to sit on their benches. Do you get? Naturally, Nigerians are greedy people. Look at those in authority continue to steal and loot billions of naira and dollars. Please, it is a shame. Because the naira fell was artificial. It was prearranged and deliberate manipulation by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Another angle to it. So many people are coming out to say the naira fall is, even the naira falling is artificial. Not so many people. Me, I know. The fact that the naira fell, now manipulation. It is all a ploy to extort from me and you, who are regular citizens of Nigeria. So do you understand? That is my own. There are two things involved. More than two things, sir, because I've mentioned that, oh, the naira fell, they were not around. Secondly, the naira fell. People, how do I put it? People are actually not, how am I going to put it? They're not keen into it. Why? Because it don't affect them. Okay? They are actually waiting for fuel and other things, diesel, fuel, gas, to actually fall so that it can affect them. Then in a way, there are ways you can actually check and you understand or see that you see reason that whatever that has been happening in the naira market, artificial. I've said it severally. Dollar is not even falling, let me even tell us. It is naira that is gaining. Dollar is actually staying one place. Now Nigerian naira 9 dance up and down. Okay? It wasn't the dollar issue that causes inflation. Let price of oil come down. Do you understand? Price of oil is also there as well. This is why we are cautioned that in a sensitive capitalist economy like Nigeria, you don't just tamper with a factor that has a multiplier effect anyhow, because it will surely trigger a hyperinflation that will be difficult to control. This is what has happened with the removal of oil subsidy without a preemptive action like price control task force. No amount of palliative measure will play the role of price control task force, especially in Nigeria. I think government need to do something. Now people are too selfish. We are enemies of ourselves. We claim to be religious, yet it does not reflect in our behavior to each other. I pray God delivers us. Exactly, my brother, they refuse to reduce the price of all commodities. That is Nigeria for you. Some people talk without any understanding. Go to farm and cultivate crops, then sell it cheaply if you can. Traders sell goods expensive because it's costly to produce and distribute them. Do you know how expensive transporting goods is recently? How about production? Yes, this is another angle for those who produce their products and their goods. If you're not complaining about pricing, you're complaining about the electricity tariff. The electricity tariff that is high, you still know they see the light to use, even though you pay almost double, almost triple the amount. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.